Welcome into the Chiefs Report. I'm your host, Harrison Graham. It is mailbag time, just a couple of days before free agency gets going, and appreciate all of you for submitting your questions. A lot of free agency stuff going on. We'll certainly answer as many of those as we can as well. From Dario Duarte, as we kick things off using hashtag Chiefs, should the Chiefs sign Juju Smith-Schuster or Allen Robinson in NFL free agency? Well, let's compare the two side by side. Since Juju entered the league 5 seasons ago, surprisingly, his overall raw statistics have been better than A-Rob's. This actually surprised me. Pretty much in every category, he's been better. Allen Robinson, a slightly better yards per catch overall, but touchdowns, yards, catches, all in Juju's favor. Now, that being said, I think Juju will actually be cheaper in free agency coming off a injury-riddled season, and you factor in some of his numbers are inflated because back in 2017 he had a 1,400-yard season, whereas A-Rob outside of this past season has been more consistent from year to year. But I did find that interesting that Juju's numbers overall have actually been better since he entered the league compared to Allen Robinson. But if I had to guess the market, I would guess Juju should be cheaper, which means probably a better chance that the Chiefs sign him. Plus, Allen Robinson doesn't like Matt Nagy, and he's back in Kansas City, so you got to factor that in as well. Pick a wide receiver for me. Type JJ for Juju Smith-Schuster. Type AR for Allen Robinson. Who would you rather have on this Chiefs football team? Cast your votes in the comments right now. Next up is Dale Webb Jr. Do you think that the Chiefs should sign Bobby Wagner? So, obviously a lot of Bobby Wagner chatter out there after he was released after 10 seasons with the Seattle Seahawks earlier this week. He is now available. He was the last piece in Seattle that was a part of that Legion of Boom, and now he's available, and I think he still has a lot left in the tank. I think he's got a lot to offer. There's a lot of buzz that he could stay in the NFC West with either San Francisco, Arizona, or the Rams. Chiefs certainly always a team that's looking to add talent. We know Brett Veach is not scared to make a big move. He's an aggressive general manager when it comes to adding veteran talent to try and win in this win-now window. But when it comes to Bobby Wagner, I don't think you really need him if you're Kansas City. I would rather add impact players at a different position if I was the Chiefs, because linebacker's a spot where you have two high-level quality starters already. Like, I don't think you need Bobby Wagner because you look at this depth chart. Sure, you need some depth. Certainly, Anthony Hitchens is gone. I expect Ben Neiman to be gone as well, as he's set to be a free agent. But you've got Willie Gay Jr. You've got Nick Bolton. Both of those guys are high-quality players, and they can hold it down. They really can. I don't think you need Bobby Wagner. Now, if they sign him, am I going to be upset by it? Of course not. Like, Bobby Wagner's a stud. He's going into the Hall of Fame most likely when his career is over. So if it happens, cool. Do I expect it to? Not really, because that doesn't really fill a position of need. Should the Chiefs sign Bobby Wagner? What do you guys think? Type S for sign, type P for pass. Get your votes in right now in the comments. What do you think about the idea of signing Bobby Wagner? Guys, if you want to follow us on Rumble, the Chiefs Report is now publishing content over there. Uncensored access to us on the Rumble app. It's another video platform that's looking to expand, and we've partnered with them to get some more sports content up over there. Rumble.com/ChiefsTV. More news, rumors with free agency around the corner. You can find us over there as well. Let's get more followers on Rumble than the other channels at Chat Sports have. Go ahead and give us a follow. Luxac Football, would you trade Tyreek Hill for a top 15 first-round pick? As much as I would like to have a top 15 pick, I ain't trading Tyreek Hill to get one. Tyreek Hill is not a player you trade. He's just not. He's that valuable to your offense. No chance I'm trading the Cheetah. He just brings too much to the table for this Kansas City Chiefs offense. I'm not trading him for any first-round pick, even a top 15 pick. Why? Because through 6 seasons, he's doing stuff that not many receivers have done in the NFL from a statistical standpoint, and his speed just causes so many problems for other teams. It's hard to tackle this guy out in open space. He's one of the most untouchable players in the NFL. That's not a quarterback. I really do believe that. I don't think he's going anywhere. I expect him to sign a contract extension at some point this offseason. Be sure to subscribe to us here at the Chiefs Report because news and rumors are upon us as free agency is almost here. If Tyreek Hill signs a contract extension, we will have you guys covered here on this channel. So subscribe today, youtube.com/ChiefsTV, and we will have you guys covered with the latest Chiefs news and rumors. Kilazoldik, would Marcus Williams be a good Tyrann Mathieu replacement? Absolutely. He's younger, and Tyrann Mathieu probably is a little bit more of a versatile player than Marcus Williams, but Williams is a good player. There's no doubt. Had a couple of picks last year. He's had a really nice start to his career with the New Orleans Saints. They tagged him last year. They didn't tag him this year, so I do expect him, like Tyrann Mathieu, to test the open market. But make no mistake, I would miss Tyrann if he's gone, and it looks a lot more and more likely that he could be gone. What's funny is, could these guys swap? There's a lot of Honey Badger chatter to return to the boot down there in Louisiana. Could you replace him with Marcus Williams up in Kansas City? I think you could certainly do a lot worse than Marcus Williams if you do end up losing a guy like Tyrann Mathieu. I would miss him, but Marcus Williams is a good player. Pick a safety. Who do you want? Type MW for Marcus Williams. Type TM for Tyrann Mathieu. If you had to pick one of these guys, who would you rather have? Tony, I think this is our last question here. Are the Chiefs interested in re-signing Melvin Ingram, and do you think they will be interested in signing Von Miller? Let's talk about Von Miller here a little bit. 9.5 sacks last year. He certainly brought a lot to the table for the Rams, was tremendous in the playoffs. That was a championship type of trade to bring him in there to push them over the top, and he certainly helped them do that. But it'd be interesting, right? He played a lot for a long time for the Denver Broncos. There's some chatter he could go back there. What do we know? Well, you need pass rushers if you're Kansas City. Chris Jones is the only guy on this front that you're gonna have for this year. We'll see if Melvin Ingram returns. We'll see if Brett Veach keeps Frank Clark or decides to cut him. But Von Miller would be a nice addition. I do think he's going to cost a pretty decent amount of money, though. I think he'll get a lot of money in free agency from some team, whether it's the Chiefs or someone else. Other teams should be able to offer more than Kansas City could. All right, so who will be the Chiefs' first signing once free agency opens? Let me know. Just kind of speculate on this one. Who do you think will be the first guy that Brett Veach signs? External free agent, not someone you're bringing back, someone that's not currently a Chief that comes on board. Take a prediction for me down in the comments. Appreciate all the questions for today's mailbag. If you want to be on our next mailbag, hashtag Chiefs in the comments, and we'll try to get to those questions. Appreciate all of you. It's going to be a busy week here at Chat Sports, so subscribe to the Chiefs Report, and when the Chiefs make a move, we'll have you guys covered.